What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Let's Play RollerCoaster Tycoon, and here we are on Bumbly Beach, our brand new park. So we are going to go ahead and get started here. As always, this is the first episode on this park, so it is going to be a little slow to start. Just kind of taking care of some general maintenance, getting stuff open that we need to have open. I don't know if I've ever known you could paint an ice cream stall. That's kind of cool. Yeah, we'll open that up. So yeah, we're just going to build a couple of our stalls throughout the park. I'm surprised the ride wasn't in the way for that one. Build a couple stalls, a couple gentle and or thrill rides, and then we're going to hope that something develops in the time while we wait. We also need to make sure to check this at maximum funding so we can get some roller coasters, because right now the only roller coaster we have is the wooden coaster, which we already have one of, and we might build another if we don't get anything else before then. I don't think we ever built any restrooms, so let's do that. I think that's, there we go. We'll make that 10 cents. I don't think anyone minds paying 10 cents for the restroom, and it makes me feel good that we're not just completely losing money. Excuse me, I had a burp there. Okay, so that is our stalls taken care of. What are we charging for roller coaster one? $4? That's fine, as long as people ride it. And our park entrance fee, are we charging anything for that? It is free. All right, awesome. Let's get our scrambled eggs going, or our thrill ride. We'll do the entrance there, exit right there. Looks good to me. Perfect. And then, okay, we need yet another egg name. Over easy. I don't think I've done that yet. I need to make a list of all the generic names I'm doing for like haunted houses and scrambled eggs, just so I make sure not to mess them up. And I think you can get different things for different car types, or rotating arms and cars for scrambled eggs. Scrambled eggs, not scrambled legs. That wouldn't be very good. We'll actually up it one more rotation, or 3 more, because you can only go in intervals of 3 apparently. We'll do yellow and white just to match the name, the color of an egg. Perfect. All right, in this park, it's going to be it's pretty small, so I'm not too worried about assigning handymen or mechanics for that reason. Specific footpaths, I'm not really going to worry too much about it. There's really not that much area for them to visit. We're going to start off with, I think, 4 handymen is good, and probably 2 mechanics to start. We'll hire more as we go, but for now, I think that's a good start. Okay, and then what did I say? 2 mechanics. And we will hire, just to cover all of our bases, 1 security officer and 1 entertainer, who will be an elephant. Why not? Look at that. Oh, that's cool. He's spinning around. And touch your toes. Awesome. Okay, so that's all of our staff. What color umbrella are we charging? I'm looking at price while talking. Red, that's fine. Everyone's probably already got one. Or no one already has one. That's fine. And in this type of park, like this size park, we might only have that 1 information kiosk right there by the front as they walk in, just to give them something to do. Okay, we're going to take care of pretty much all of our simpleton stuff. And we're actually going to... Okay, this park is a little longer than I was anticipating, or than I thought. Okay, so those are there. We'll put this one here in the middle, sort of. Entrance there. Exit right there. Awesome. So yeah, I'm going to try to One, see what I'm doing. I think that connected it up. Slide 1's open for business. We'll do a solid white, or I guess gray and white base, and then blue and green. Blue and green. It looks not so great in the rain. The rain makes everything look darker than it is, but I think that looks a little bit better. Let's try and come up with just random names for everything. So we've got gallopers. Since you gallop on gallopers, you will slide on sliders. I know I said let's come up with random names. I don't know. It's different. Not really for my park and my names, but oh well. Okay, that's good. Ferris wheel 1. Can be spinner. This is a very short park. It's only 2 years long. It's only 4 episodes. I'm not going to be too terribly worried about all of my names just because they're going to be gone very soon. But we're going to try and just build our foundation of our park. And we might build... We don't have too much money to our name. So I'm trying to think what we could do with the little money we do have. That's high enough. I don't even know how high it is, but it's high enough. So entrance, exit, lovely. If you guys can't tell, I am trying to go very quick through all of this. I know it's not the most exciting stuff ever, watching the very beginnings of a park. So that's why I'm trying to speed through it. I know it's not exciting to watch, therefore I'm giving you less of it to watch. Looks like this park already has a decent amount of trash cans and everything throughout and benches, so good on you, game, for putting that in the park to begin with. Tower 1 is now open for $1. We're not going to be making much money off of any of this stuff, so we might take out a loan and build another coaster this episode. Yeah, because we are just now... Okay, perfect. We got another ride. Yeah, so we're in April. So we're only in month 2 of 4 in this episode, so we're doing all right. We're going to hire a 3rd mechanic. Actually, we'll hire 4. Now that we have a little bit more rides that will need, or a few more rides that will need some maintenance and upkeep. I like that black and red, but not for this park. This park is very... I don't know. It seems quick. It seems kind of like a not the greatest amusement park ever. Just like the location of it, it seems kind of gimmicky and I don't know. So I've never really made this park super extravagant or yellow and white. I like it. Gray base. And we've got a yellow and white station. I like it. Actually, we'll do blue and white. Kind of looks like a beach ball that way. A blue and white beach ball, which I've never seen before. But, Baywatch. It's probably not a bay, but who knows? It's all cut off at the end, so it could be a bay for all we know. The name is Bumbly Beach, but who knows? Okay, that's good. And we'll just do wait for any load on this one. I don't really care. If there's a line, it will take everyone, and then once the line depletes, you know, it will stop. Or once the line depletes, it will depart, and they'll be good to go. Okay, so we've got a little bit of money, and actually we'll build this. No, we'll build the ride first, and then we'll build Le Haunted House. And this spot right here looks like a perfect place for it. Have we ever looked at this one? I don't know if we have. It's pretty cool looking though. But anyway, I'm going to do something that will hopefully make us a little bit of money here. And hopefully be kind of cool. They're both going to be very short rides. I'm actually going to build 2 of these, and I'm going to put them right next to each other. But yeah, you guys will see what I'm doing. Hopefully it's cool. Or hopefully you guys like it. Because this is my first time doing something like this, so. Or at least on this series. Nope. What if we swing wide there? That should get us a little more height. Actually, no, I don't want it to go that high. I want it to go this high. I will just contend with what we have. That works perfectly. Do an S-bend to the right. And then we'll drop back down right here. Like I said, this is not going to be a crazy ride. And you guys will see why that is in just 1 second. And perfect. I never planned this, but it ended up working out just fine. I wonder if 18, since that's the default, if that will keep our station safe from crashes. We'll find out, won't we? So the entrance will go there. Exit will go here. Sorry if that sounded any different. I realized I was starting to slouch and I was drifting away from my microphone. Actually, I want to do one of these type of lines. I think they look more like an actual roller coaster, or like a line you'd see at an actual park. It kind of zigzags back and forth, and it would have additional parts that you could connect to if you wanted. But yeah, it's been a long time since I've been to an actual theme park, now that I'm thinking about it. I don't remember when I last went, but it was oh man, I don't even know. It was a while back. It had to have been. Again, it was probably at Six Flags Over Texas, which is the one closest to me. But man, it was fun though. I used to love that theme park or amusement park or whatever you want to call it. So, if you guys... Have I built an adjacent station ride yet? I built a log flume. I know that. But as far as a roller coaster goes, I don't believe I have. So this'll be a first for us here. And I'm hoping it goes well. I'm thinking it will. I'm not doing anything that's super outrageous. Or at least I'm not trying to. But I'm trying to talk and build, and whenever I do that, it doesn't go so great. So my apologies. That's going to be in our way, isn't it? Yeah. Can I go this way? Nope. Can I flatten out here and clear all that? Yes, I can, because I'm at height 10, now 11. If I drop it back down, that should work. Okay, so we went from 18 to 17. So we're going to have quite a bit of speed here. So I want to clear this and then go back up. Go back up. There we go. Actually, we'll do... Man, I'm just not on my game today, guys. Oh my goodness. Okay. 18 to 17 to 13 to 11. So we should have some decent speed still here. That's at 14. That's okay. Eventually, I'll get better at knowing what works and what doesn't as far as ride heights go. It's a work in progress currently. But so if you guys can tell, this ride is quite a bit longer than the other one. And I have my reasonings. Part of it is purely based on the name that I plan on doing. We'll get this. I'm trying to end it right now. Or at least slowly but surely get back to where I wanted to go. Okay, and that should be close. No, I gotta... What if I do this? What if I do this? Gotta swing it out a little bit wider. And perfect. So yeah, we're gonna keep doing the brake speed anytime we add brakes here at 18 miles an hour until an accident happens. And if we ever do have an accident that occurs, we will reconsider. That's gonna be in the way, isn't it? Entrance, you can go right there. And exit will go here. I'm trying to keep it somewhat mirrored there, but I don't always succeed. Okay. This will all make sense shortly, I promise. Is that going to be in the way? Yes, it is. That's okay. We can go this direction instead. And again, this is a perfect time to use one of our no entry signs, which we're actually going to change the color of to a bright yellow. Do not enter. Could not be more clear than that. Red and yellow. Kind of like caution tape and the black background. Perfect. Okay. So that's that. And now we need to build our footpath over here. And this one will be a little bit longer just by the nature of where it resides. But we're going to try to make it as short as possible without being too long. So, okay, let's see. Don't actually want to test it yet. I just want to get cars in the station. So if I open and close it real quick like that, I can get 2 cars per train. I'd rather have 3 cars, or 3 trains. So let's do that. So 3 cars with 7. Boom, done and done. And then... No, not yet. Okay, so... I gave this idea came to me last night while I was lying in bed, actually. And I think it's a cool idea. So, the car type is Ladybird. That's what we're going to do. And that just removed it again. Jeez Louise. Okay, Ladybird. And which one is which? So, RollerCoaster 3 is the one we just built. This is the... Okay, so RollerCoaster 3... is going to be Mama Bird. M-A-M-M-A or M-A-M-A? I think M-M-A looks better. Not the wrestling, but the spelling of the last 3 letters of Mama. Mama Bird and Baby Bird. I think that's kind of cool. One is very short, almost like a kid ride. The other is a little bit more intense, a lot longer. And we're going to do synchronized leave times. I don't know how that's going to affect these, seeing as how one is much shorter than the other. So one might have a longer waiting time, but the one that would have a longer waiting time is Baby Bird, and that one has a shorter line. So I'm not too concerned about that, but I do want to paint these first. And I want them to be colorful, but not super crazy, and I also want them to match but not match. I know that doesn't make much sense, so we're going to do gray supports on both. I think that looks okay. We'll do yellow and black. Ooh, yes, yellow and black on that one, and let's try black and yellow on this one. That's pretty cool looking. And then the one with the yellow track, or I think this is the more prominent color, the outer one, because you just have solid lines of it. That one will have yellow cars, no, black cars with yellow interior. And the other one will have, you guessed it, yellow cars with a black interior. And I think that looks pretty awesome. I wanted to get some roller coasters built up in our first episode because I know how boring all the tedious stuff of hiring staff and all the other important stuff that you have to do in a park. And this ride is going to get its own mechanic just because it can easily cover 2 stations with no problem at all. And I want to make sure these are functioning pretty much constantly. So, okay. I'm going to test these both. Gonna try to... They're not going to synchronize. I don't believe they synchronize when they test. Or maybe they do. So just ignore that car. Or maybe they don't. Okay, they clearly don't. Why that was the case, I'm not sure. But actually, we need to keep these windows open in case they crash. I'm really only concerned about Mama Bird here. Baby Bird should be just fine. But it looks like we built a solid ride. Except for here? Nope, not except for there. Lovely. Oh, and look at that. I know they didn't leave at the same time, but that was kind of cool. So yeah, those 3 got done a little bit faster than this one did. That third one is just now coming back, so. Okay, those 2 left at the same time. Let's watch these 2. So that's those 2 trains. I'm going to try to position this to where we can see them both, but I know that's not going to happen. So we can just watch these 2. See how long it takes for this one to get back. Okay, so that one's already done. And the other one is not even halfway done, probably. That's okay. I think it's cool. And we will charge... Look at that. Baby Bird was probably a lot less expensive to build. And it has a little bit lower excitement. Less than 1 point difference, though. I think that... I don't know. I'm happy with that. That's cool. I like doing different stuff like this. So let's go ahead and open them both. We'll charge $4 for Mama Bird. Hopefully people ride that. And $3.50 just for the sake of immersion. It's a cheap, or it's a less intense ride. It's probably going to be a little bit more expensive to ride Mama Bird than it would to ride Baby Bird. So look at this. That looks so cool. Minus the fact that that one's empty. I like that little drop right there. It gives it just enough speed to do something, but it's not crazy. I'm actually surprised this has an excitement rating that it does, or has the excitement rating that it does. I was not anticipating that to be good at all, but it is. And that looks good in this park. Like, that took up, as far as like roller coaster real estate goes, that's like a quarter of our park in, well, maybe not quite, but that's a good chunk of our park. This park is not big, but it doesn't need to be big. I think it'll be quaint, especially considering how we only have 2 years on this park. We're not gonna, even if this did take a quarter of my park, I only have 4 episodes to build coasters, so that would actually work out pretty well if that was the case. We got something, or we didn't build something that I was wanting to build. Let's go ahead and build a haunted house, just because we don't have a ton of money. We'll do this one, actually. We'll do this one off in this direction, because I want to expand this walkway out. Let me build it so you guys can actually see what I'm saying. That might help. So we're actually going to extend this walkway out, and this is where we're going to extend our park from. So in this direction, and we can build something out over here. We'll probably save this area for our last coaster, just because it's very wide open, and it's probably the largest space. But I do have ideas for what I want to build on this park for a change. It's not just me kind of what am I trying to say? It's not just me just going off the cusp. I've given a little thought to this park because, again, this is one I used to play when I was a kid. So I've done it before, and I remember some things I used to do and some things I want to try a little different. So, beachside. Boo box, like a ghost boo box. I don't know, or a boom box, but it's a boo box. You know what? We're gonna change this up. We're going to, yeah, since it's a boo box, like a boom box, we're gonna kill the music on that and give some music to this. I don't even know if you guys can hear that. It's hard to hear. Like organs, but awful sounding. Actually, we're going to keep both going. Those two types of music shouldn't conflict too much. Just when we're over here, we'll be able to hear this, and yeah, I like it. Come on, handyman, do your jobs. Am I gonna have to assign you areas? I probably am, but that's okay. One thing I do love about this park is because it is so small, you can keep your guests pretty dense. I don't think any of them are complaining. Sorry, I'm seeing sick, and I'm thinking that it was them looking at the path. What was I saying? I don't think any of them are complaining that it's too crowded. If anyone is, it would be very... Okay, one person was complaining, and he disappeared from the list, which means he's no longer thinking that. So, not super worried. I wonder which of these will be more successful in the end. I want to take a look back at it when it's all said and done and see which ride did better. So, okay, what else can we build this episode? We've got all of our gentle rides, minus the car ride, but we're kind of hurting for cash right now. We might, you know what? This is only a 2-year park. We don't really need to be too worried about money. There's some objectives where you're required to like pay back your loan or just have a certain park or company value, and that your loan factors into that. But are the ones that it's simply just get a lot of guests in your park and have a good park rating, I could take out that 40 grand loan every single time if I wanted. And so I might do that actually. Probably not this episode, because we are coming to a close here as far as how much time I've got left. But that's something I'll probably do, so I can build a few more coasters for you guys, because I know next episode I want to build go-karts for sure, because that's a good moneymaker. I'm going to try to make it short and sweet. I have an issue doing that whenever I build go-karts. I get out of hand, and like one of the pre-built ones on this is just figure 8. Like, that's got a good excitement, and look how simple that is. Like, that's not difficult to build at all. This one is so much more complicated, and it doesn't even add that much as far as excitement goes. That's 5.3, that's 4.4. So, bigger does not always mean better in this game, and that's something I myself struggle with all the time. I always want to build things bigger and better, and you know, I get ambitious with things, and I don't think that's a problem, especially in this type of game. But as far as just purely being profitable and doing well, sometimes I need to build a little smaller and be happy with that. And this park is definitely an example of that. Or it might not be. I might totally end up contradicting myself by just taking out a 40 grand loan and just going crazy. So, okay, I think that's enough of my ranting about my plans for this park. So thank you guys very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed Mama Bird and Baby Bird here. We will check in with how they are doing fairly soon. Probably next episode, if not sooner. Actually, it can't be sooner. Never mind. Probably next episode. Okay, guys, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.